Now our Sunday spotlight, shining this Father's Day on former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. His dad, the former president, celebrated his 89th birthday on Wednesday. So your dad just turned 89.
Yes.
So tell me, what was Father's Day like in the Bush household?
He's a humble guy. We didn't go celebrate. Every day was Father's Day as far as I'm concerned. I don't remember having a celebration of him ever. It was always about us. So I honestly believe that he's the best dad and the best man I've ever met.
The best man you've ever met?
Yeah. I've met a lot of people now that I'm 60, so I'm not kidding. The guy is unbelievable, and he keeps coming back for more.
When it came to disciplining the children, the elder George Bush was a man of few words.
All my dad had to do was say, "I'm disappointed."
What would that mean to you to hear that?
Well, it happened more than once. And it was devastating. It took a while to shake off.
Can you remember?
I'm getting emotional thinking about it. Oh my God, I screwed up again.
You were with him through some moments of great victory, obviously, becoming president of the United States,
yeah.
but also some moments of real defeat.
The 92 one was the most depressing.
I just called Governor Clinton over.
And that was really hard on you personally, wasn't it?
It's painful to watch a person you care for and love lose. It's just not easy to do.
2 years later, it was Jeb who came up short.
I am sad by the fact that we didn't do it.
Losing his first campaign for governor of Florida on the same night his brother George W. was elected governor of Texas.
When you lost in 1994, which also must have been a tough loss for you personally, running for governor, how did he react to that?
He felt horrible about it. I didn't feel too good about it either, but but I,
was it tougher on him?
Yeah, it was. I think it was. I called him early and said, "I don't think I'm going to win. Sorry. I love you," or whatever. And he said the same thing. And he was on the elevator going down to the victory celebration where George was announcing his victory. And I ended up learning that losing actually turns out to be pretty good. It makes you better. You learn and grow. And I think my dad's post-presidency, he didn't miss a beat. He didn't get into any kind of, "Oh, woe is me." He dusted himself off and has led an incredible life since 1993. For a guy who has been an incredible leader in every way, he is the most humble man I know. What I've learned through my dad is that humility is perhaps the most powerful tool of leadership that exists. And in the world we're in today, that's focused on self a lot more than in previous times, a little humility would go a long way right now.
So he's 89 years old now, his health is failing. How does he take into that?
And I think it was hard at first for my dad to transition to being immobile. I think he's found the right balance. I think he's in a good place. He's mentally alert. He's funny as all get out. He's spiritually in a place that we all should envy. He's more comfortable with his age, and that makes me happy.
Now, your dad is a famous letter writer.
Yep.
And this year, to honor their dad's love of reading and writing, the family held a Father's Day letter writing contest to promote former First Lady Barbara Bush's Foundation for Family Literacy.
See, what's the idea behind this project?
Well, the idea is to first get dads and granddads more involved in the process of teaching kids how to read and giving them the joy of reading. There's been some really cool essays. One that I most appreciate is a guy who went through life, his adult life, being functionally illiterate, not being able to read. He graduated from high school, college, had a job, was a great photographer, and he ended up writing a letter about the joy of, the importance of reading, the shame that he felt, and the joy of overcoming that.
So I've got to ask you, your mom, on the issue of whether or not you should run for president, famously said you probably shouldn't run. The nation's had enough Bushes, even though she said you'd be the best person. But what about your dad? Does he offer you any advice? Does he think you should run?
I think we've got a split ballot amongst the Bush Sr. family. I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Our thanks to Governor Bush, and you can see more of our interview at abcnews.com/thisweek. And now we honor our fellow Americans who serve and sacrifice. This week, the Pentagon released the names of 3 soldiers killed in Afghanistan. That's all for us today. Thanks for sharing part of your Sunday with us. Check out World News with David Muir tonight. And to all those dads out there, including mine, watching this morning from Florida, happy Father's Day.